What's going on, traders from the inner circle, and welcome to a new video over here in our channel, which is about mindset. And guys, believe me, this video is super important for everybody. At the end, trading is 90% mindset. I know some of you will say that's not true. I just need the right strategy. I just need to apply the strategy right. But here is the problem. At the end, everybody will use the same strategy completely different, because the main thing is you need to apply it by yourself. So it will depend on your personality. Are you a person who likes to risk a lot? Are you a person who doesn't like to risk a lot? Are you one who's scary, about everything, who's scared about even getting involved into trades? Are you going to do therefore a higher stop loss just because you are such a person? So everything will change at that moment. So when it comes to trading, it's like in every other business, you need to have the right mindset. So me personally, before I even getting involved with this industry, I was reading books, guys. So I've been reading a lot of things, and that's why I thought about, okay, I need to be self-employed, I need to make something out of my life. So that's probably the first step that everybody needs. You would like to reach something in this world. You would like to be financially independent. You would like to go to the job whenever you would like to go to the job. So we're not going to the job, we're doing our job, and we are responsible for our income. And it will depend on how much motivation we have at the end. So we don't have a boss who says, Darius, you need to go to work, you need to make some money. No, it's going to be the bank who's going to scream at you if you're not making enough money. And this is why, from my point of view, and that's kind of the thing which it is like, not everybody should be self-employed, because not everybody will do it. It's the thing that you need to make your income by yourself, and this could be super frustrating for many people. So many people just want to hear from somebody else how he is going to do it. It's like in trading, probably a lot of people who just looking for other signals, looking for analysis, looking for somebody who's helping them. But that's not the thing how you're going to get it done at the end. Yes, you can look at analysis. Yes, you can get helped. Of course, everything is good. But at the moment when you're just going to do it blind, without looking at it, without rethinking it, that's the point, you need to rethink it, you will never make it in trading. Never. 100%, I promise you, you will not do it. Because just trying to copy someone else will not work. What will work is to copy the system and to implement the system for your personality. As I already said, you need to change it and to adapt it to your personality. How it works for you, even the time zone is important, okay? Some of you probably cannot trade London and New York session because he's awake in the Asia session or Australia session. It's not a problem. The strategy can still work, but it will just work a little bit different, because our strategy at the end is a concept and it's not a pattern which you need to follow. So at the end, you can view it as a pattern, for instance, charge or price action confirmation, but at the end, it's the idea behind it and the way and how you're going to implement it. And there are also a lot of variations how you're going to do it. For instance, you're in an uptrend. Are you going to only trade the long, or are you going to trade the pullbacks as well? Now, this is nothing where I can tell you, if somebody's asking me, Darius, can I trade the pullbacks and an uptrend? I would say definitely yes, you can. But can you do it? Do you know how to implement it? Do you know how it is profitable for you? And here is the next thing, and this is experience. So you definitely need to have the right experience here. So you need to backtest a lot, guys. That's going to be one of my biggest secrets, and I'm going to go over that immediately, because that's the wonderful thing here which I made. Sorry, it was Picasso. It's Picasso who made this beautiful image over there. So the thing is, you will face a lot of things in trading, especially if you're going to trade with our strategy, because I know this strategy is not a dummy strategy. It's not a strategy where, yeah, you just have here like a step-by-step plan. You're just going to say, yes, check, 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 I made it. No, you need to rethink it. Does it make sense? Always, it needs to make sense. What is speaking for my setup and what speaks against my setup? And that's very important, because you need to clarify that. You need to understand it, and this is something which you will gain with the right experience, if it's good what you're doing or if it is not good what you're doing over there. Of course, you can always wait for price action confirmation. But some of you will say, no, that doesn't work for me. I'm going to only wait for charge. And yes, I will take probably more losses, but I'm okay with that, because I'm going to take so much trades that it doesn't matter for me. Okay, so here you can see that everybody needs to implement it a little bit different for themselves. And now here, this is you. Okay, this is you on a daily basis. Whenever you're going at your charts, you have here the blue and the red. It's like the angel and the devil, and they are responsible on how you're going to take your decision at the end. Are you a person who is super frustrating because, oh my god, the last trading day was so bad, I need to make it, I'm going to take every setup and I do not care, and I'm going to risk more percentages and stuff like that? That's a huge problem. This is something which you should never do. Never think negative whenever you're trading. You need to have a positive mindset. You need to keep your head clean, look at your charts, and always reflect everything, and especially your losers, which you made the previous day, for instance. So if you're already not in a good mood, what you should do up first is check out your losers, reflect them, and do it the right way. Understand why it was a failure and how it should have been done. And then you're going to have this mindset. You're going to be fully clear what you're doing, and you're going to look at the chart, and you're going to start. And that's here the path which you will do as a beginner in our inner circle. Probably you will face some losers. You're starting here, you're going to take your first trade, you applied everything correctly, structure is bullish, we are in a 4-hour demand, price is giving us price action confirmation, a charge, buy limit is placed, and boom, after 2 seconds, stop loss hit. Now, what do you think now? You're here. Are you going to think bad, or are you going to think good about this whole thing? And this is the point, guys. You need to accept your losses, because your losses are here to grow you. It's like you're going to go upstairs, you have here step by step. And the thing is, whenever you're going to get a winner, you're going to get a loser. You need to stand up again after a loser, and you're going to get step by step. So making failures is just part of this process. And all these failures, and trust me, I made so much failures, and I still make a lot of failures. I know it doesn't look like that, of course. For instance, today, 15-hour trade. Yes, I'm super happy, guys. I will never doubt this. But I have phases where I've been losing 20R, in a row. I had this, of course. Why not? It's because I was this person here. I was this negative person, because I've been just losing trade after trade, and I've been increasing my percentage risk. I didn't follow my trading plan, and many things, and this is why I've been ending up to lose, and at the end, what is the conclusion? You will completely blow up your account. You're going to be frustrating. You're going to scream at your family, at your friends, at your girlfriend, and that's it. And then you will say, no, trading is not for me. This strategy is bullshit. I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. And this is what the majority are doing. Even with retail trader strategies, you can be profitable if you have the right mindset, because you have there your statistics, you will get at some time some winners, and it will bring you back in profit. It's just not my personal way. Of course not. For me, it's just too frustrating to see I'm only to gain 1-to-1 risk reward after waiting 2 days or 3 days. At the 4-hour pin bar is my entry. Stop loss above it. I'm going to rock it down to the next support. No, that's not my way of trading, but I'm not judging anybody else who is doing it, but I'm judging them if they are going to pay $1,000 for such a course to learn such a stupid strategy at the end. The disadvantage at the strategy what we're doing is it's very, how should I say, you need to have a really good mindset at the end. You really need to have that one good mindset, otherwise you will be completely lost here. You need to deal out for yourself at how many losses are you going to accept per day? How resistant are you for that? How strong are you in your head? Because everything starts in your head, whatever you're doing. Are you going to, like I said, positive today? Are you going to be lazy? Are you going to just watch Netflix the whole day? Are you going to go shopping? So everything which starts here, that one feeling that you have in the morning, will decide your whole day. And if you can program that feeling, and you can, if you understand that you're responsible about what you're thinking and not anything which comes from outside, because that's the problem. You wake up, you're checking out your messages, and somebody's saying you're such a stupid idiot and stuff like that, or the next world war is going to appear next week because Russia and Ukraine, like we have it currently, or COVID and so on. So this will lead to make you very depressive if you will let it. You need to decide it. Is it going to make me depressive right now or not? I know there are a lot of things which can make you very depressive, but is it something which you can change? Can you, for instance, a world war, are you going to be the one man who is responsible to change it? Are you going to affect it? No, probably not. So that means for you cannot do anything about it. So delete it from your head. It doesn't have any impact on you. Don't let it have an impact on you, guys. Very important. So a lot of things, that's in trading the same. You have your stop loss hit after stop loss hit. The strategy simply doesn't work for me or anything like that. Trust me, I've been going through these kind of things many times. I traded so many strategies, and I can really promise you guys that this kind of thing what we're trading right now is the best. It's really the most best out of what I've learned in 3 years trading non-stop. So I never gave up. That's one of the most important things, guys. Never gave up. The path can be sometimes very bad. Because look at this, you will start, you will make a loser, you'll make another loser, and here is the point, this is here, exactly at this point. 99% of the traders will say, no, this strategy doesn't work. But if they're going to go one step further, oh, I have my first 20-hour winner. Oh, I got my second 20-hour winner. And then, oh, I'm going to lose 1 hour. Wow, so stupid, right? Nah. Next one, 20R, 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 minus 1 R, 20R, 20R, 20R. You're going to be very soon a multimillionaire, guys. So it's how should I say? It's just never give up, guys. And everybody has his own tempo, Some of you will reach it in a few months. Some of you will reach it in a few years. Some of you will just, be fast or not fast. Is it a problem? No. Never compare yourself to anybody else. Trust me, I did it in the past as well, and it was just super stupid. It was completely bad for me. Of course, if you can use this as a motivation, perfectly. If you cannot use it as your motivation, then don't do it. In most of the cases, you will not be able to do it. Sometimes it will work out. Also, me personally, sometimes I have days where I say, yeah, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to go for that 1 to 100 risk reward trade and stuff like that. And at the end, I would just say, okay, I have 1 to 50. I'm good with it. Why should I hold it right now to 1 to 100? Yes, I will make double more money, but it's okay. For me, it's okay. It's enough. I trust the process. and the next day I'm going to catch the next 1 to 50, the other day again 1 to 50 or 1 to 20. I don't care, guys. At the end, you should make your profits, and that's it. You know, you can decrease your risk with time. You know, you can afford yourself many things if you're going to go over the whole way. Trust me. The thing is just, do you trust me or don't you trust it? You know, it's the process, guys. It's the process. You need to trust the process at the end. And anybody else who's not doing it will lose, you know, because they don't have that belief. They just see Forex sometimes as a scam. There are a lot of people who think that Forex is a scam. Yeah. Don't listen to these people. You can see how crazy our strategy works, guys. It will just depend on one simple thing, and that's you guys. It's your mindset. Yeah, then I have here another thing for you prepared, which is energy. This means energy, and it's something which I figured out just a couple months ago, to be honest. It's when you start your day, you will always start with full energy. You know, you will be motivated. You know, after you understand about what the right mindset is and all the things. You know, well, go to your charts. You will have maximum motivation. You will say, yes, I'm going to destroy it. The thing is, don't try to keep that energy the whole day, because you cannot do it. You know, at the end, your energy will decrease, and that means the later it will be, you know. So you wake up at 7, at 6 o'clock, you will not understand the market as good as you're doing it in the morning. You know, that's really a good thing. Trust me. This is why I completely avoid trading past 6. You know, okay, sometimes 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. If I found a nice setup, okay, let's take it. But for me personally, it doesn't make any sense, because in the first place, I would like to go to sleep very soon, or I would like to chill a little bit, to watch a little bit Netflix, to hang out with my friends, hang out with my family, reading a good book, getting something to eat, going out, or anything else, driving with my car, or anything which makes a lot of fun, you know, something which is different to trading. So don't try to do too much trading, okay? This will lead into a lot of this will lead for you to make a lot of losses, so you will make a lot of mistakes. That's the word which I wanted to say. So of course, at the beginning, you should spend as much as you can behind the charts to learn it, but always learn it effectively. So be productive at these times when you are around the charts. Don't try to just spend hours behind the charts just because, yeah, Dario said to me, I need to spend 10,000 hours behind the screen to be an expert. Because if you spend 10,000 hours with one certain topic, you will be declared as an expert, because you know exactly what it is about if you're dealing with a topic 10,000 hours. The thing here now is, guys, at the beginning, of course, you should spend time, you should understand how the price is moving, but keep in mind that these times should be productive. Take breaks. You know, what I like is 90-minute full concentration on anything what I'm doing. Then I take a 30-minute break. Okay, and trading doesn't work always like that. You know, sometimes you need to check it out. But what I like to do is to set alerts and stuff like that, to always be reminded when the chart is at my POY, so I can just check out the price action confirmation. So this is also a big thing, is try to minimize your hours after you really understand what the strategy is about, after you really understand how trading works, to only be at the charts whenever it makes sense to be at the charts, because at the end you will not be paid for the hours that you're spending behind the screen. You are going to be paid for the sum of your trades that you're taking. So whether it's a good trade or it's a bad trade, the sum of it will be your payout check that you will receive every day, every week, or every month, depending on how often you're going to pay it out. You know, guys, that's super important. So also here, don't try to find that one successful trade. Don't try to go for that 1 to 100 risk reward trade. It doesn't make sense. Just go for the whole sum of it. Try to go for several 20R trades. Try to go for several 50R trades. Try to go for several 10R trades. Doesn't matter. At the end, the sum will make the difference. So hopefully you enjoyed this video so far. I'm going to go now over your questions, your topics. I just copied them out from Discord and I put them over there, and we're just going to go very quickly through them. So my, and probably not alone, problem is mostly patience to hold the winners. Okay, completely feel you here, bro. And here the main difference, as I already said, is experience. You know, you will understand through experience after applying the strategy. And when I speak about experience, what I mean here with SMC, with our strategy, is at least 6 to 12 months. So you will need to have that time, and how you're going to boost this kind of thing is with back testing. But what you need as well is live testing, because with live testing you're going to really exercise your emotions. Because on a back testing tool, where are your emotions, my friends? There are no emotions. You're just clicking on the button and you're just going to go over, oh yeah, loser, oh great, a winner, loser, and so on. What I completely recommend you is to do a lot of back testing. Okay, try to apply the way on how you like it, the price action confirmation that you like most, risk type of entry, the charge, or just try to apply everything, you know, and to figure out which one works the best for your trading pair. Here it is important also, what trading pair are you using? Every trading pair is traded by different institution, which means different price action. So different entry types will work better. For instance, EURUSD, I like more the more price confirmed entry styles. On GU, I like the risk type of entries more, but on every different situation, that one thing makes more sense or that thing makes more sense depending on how you are at the end as a person. So the patience to hold the winners is something which you will only gain through experience, because you know, okay, there is a support, there's a demand, there are liquidity which the price is about to target or makes sense that it will be targeted. So let's go. What you can do is also, if you would like to hold trades for a longer time period, is just open a second account, which will be a swing trading account, where you're going to let your traders run and you will not look at it, you know, just let it run. I did it right now recently on EURUSD. I was fucked up as price went up crazy to target that one equal high, you know, that one big short. I had an entry at the top of it. I hold it. I was pretty crazy in profit, and then price returned and came all the way back down, you know. So I know how your feelings are, guys. I mean, I've been holding it right now for a few days. So yes, a little bit frustrating, but at the end, guys, you know, you will still make profit, and this is why it doesn't make sense, you know. I mean, yes, for me it was an entry, but yeah, I missed it. Yeah, hold it for several days. Yeah, it is not really nice, but what should I say about it? I'm still happy. I made another profits. Why? Because I know that my strategy is that good, and I know that I just need to apply it the right way, and then I'm going to find my winner trades, and that's it. And here, what should I say in addition for this common thing about holding your winners? Well, guys, actually, you just need to figure it out for yourself. How good you are if you're going to hold it for 20 hours, for instance, or only for 10 hours or for 30 hours. What makes more sense for you? So this is a lot of testing, you know. Make live testing, live back testing, and as I said, with the experience, you will figure it out when it makes sense to hold it longer and when it doesn't make sense to hold it longer. What I can say up front is just, if it is in a trend, you know, and you're rocking it with the trend, then it makes more sense that the price will really follow that and you can hold it for a longer time period. Hey Darius, how to deal with losing streak and losing days? Well, here what I recommend is to set a daily limit, you know. So for instance, me personally, I don't like to lose more than 3 hours in a day. sometimes I go for 4 or 5, so round about that number is what I accept. Especially, it really depends on the situation from here, you know. So if it makes a lot of sense that my analysis is true, but it's just super heavy manipulated because you just have multiple touches on the same supply, for instance, or you have different unmitigated supply zones, and you know, okay, price could still go up there, and I just lose the next trade and the other trade, and I will still continue to lose, then I will break. You know, as I would say, okay, it's not nice. Yes, I've lost 5 hours for the day. That's good. I'm good for it. Or what you can do, and this is what I also like, is, okay, you've lost already 3 hours, for instance, or 2 hours, depending on how you're going to set your limits. After a specific losses that you made, you're going to decrease your risk and divide it by 2. So you decrease it. So that means you can make 2 times more failures, you know, until you're going to stop. So for instance, me, if I'm going to say, okay, today maximum 5 hour loss, and I made already 3 losses with full risk, I'm going to make, after the 3rd risk, I'm going to split it, and I can make additionally 4 trades, you know. Yes, the 4 trades will not gain me as much as the 3 trades before will do it, but if I will catch 1 to 10, 1 to 20, I will be super crazy back in profit, and I'm good, you know. So that's kind of thing how I'm dealing with that whenever I have these. And if you're talking about losing days, then what I would do is, and in your opinion, is go to the charts and do back testing. You know, with back testing, you will understand why you made these losses, and with backtesting, you're going to train your routine on how you're going to apply it the right way. Hello, my friend. In my opinion, after 3 losses in a row one day, personally, I take free time. Perfectly nice, my friend. This is how you should do it. This is how you can keep your mind always clean. You say 3 losses, I'm okay with that. You know, you will need it to figure it out by yourself. You know, guys, how are you feeling after 3 losses? Are you okay with it or not? So me personally, for instance, I had a big issue whenever I've been crazy in profit, you know, and then I'm closing too late. You know, price is dropping, you know, I've been in a long, price is dropping, and then I say, oh my gosh, I'm currently just losing 10 hours with that one most recent drop, and then I'm closing. And then I see prices going back up. So this is really frustrating. So for me, this is more frustrating than a loss. And at the end, that's what I say then to myself is, Darius, you just made 10 hours. You still made 10 hours, or you still made 20 hours, you know. So why are you crying, you know, just because you couldn't time it perfectly? Yeah, that's me, you know, and that's probably also you. And always set out to your mind, it's not a problem. You made profit, that's good, you know. And if you made loss, that's also good, because that loss has protected you to make more losses. That's it. And for instance, you took 3 losses in a row, like he said here. The thing is, probably it's just not your day. Probably you're just a dummy person at that day, and you cannot recognize anything, and it's good if you take a break. And if you say the next day is also good, just cut off the whole week, man. Cut it. Why not? Refill your energy. Go outside, go for a walk, do some sports, you know, read a new book, go to the charts, do a little bit of back testing, refill your energy, and the next week you're going to kill it, man. You know, here is the confidence. You just need to have the confidence for it, and you will do anything in this world. Next thing, I would like to learn on how to hold confidence in trades and let them run instead of moving to be too soon or closing too early. So as I already said right now, that's the thing. You know, have the confidence is you're building it up with the right experience, with a lot of back testing, live testing. What I also recommend here is for anybody who, let's say, you don't have too much money, you can make at some brokers, you can make a cent account, which means you're putting there €1, you know, and it will be 100 cents. Or you're putting 10 and you will have you will have 1,000, you know, or 100 and you will have 10,000. and you can exercise with that, and you got a feeling, I mean, you will still lose some money, but you're just losing way too less, you know. And that's how you can learn it as well. Or you're doing an FTMO challenge, which I always recommend to do instead of just going live, you know. So for some people who are thinking about, okay, I'm going to go with $10,000 account live, then I would say, okay, please go for one challenge. You have very cheap challenges as well with small accounts, where you know will lose that much money, but you still have that one emotion behind you, and this is which you're going to exercise it by going through such challenges. Moving stop loss to B, I'm not a fan of it. So as long as it makes sense, the price will go down lower to mitigate one created demand zone or supply zone. I'm not a fan of putting it back to B, because I know I'm going to lose that on position. Price could still go up higher, so waiting then for a new price action confirmation to confirm the continuation will just lead me to make less risk reward. You know, I'm going to be stopped at break even, but it will lead up for me to make less risk reward because I'm going to deal a position which is not as good. And this is something which I don't like, because you need to understand a stop loss is placed there where it makes sense that if the price will take your stop loss, it will reverse, or the whole setup as doesn't make sense, you know. And as long as it makes sense, I'm not going to put it to B. Sometimes it makes sense, so I'm doing to put it back to B, or sometimes I'm even putting it slightly in profits because I know this is just a whole liquidity, and I don't like the price will target the liquidity because the chances then the price will completely go against me. So the confidence, like I already said, is through backtesting, and you will hear me this saying the whole time: backtesting, live testing, backtesting, live testing, reading books, building up your mindset. Boom. One big problem is when I got stopped out by a few pips, one pipettes, my emotions want me to revenge trading. Oh dear, man, I completely feel you, you know, I completely feel you. The same kind of thing is what I'm dealing, and sometimes, you know, I really have this situation where only one pipette is killing me sometimes. This is strong, you know. What I'm doing then in a situation like that, if I've really lost that one position, is I'm just looking for a re-entry. That's it. Never just press the sell, you know, just because you missed that. Doesn't make always sense, you know, and your risk reward. Sorry, the video is already long enough. The risk reward will kill you, you know. It's just too bad. Doesn't make sense. What you can do, that's a good thing. This is something which I also did sometimes, but it's risky, and you admit that it will take you out. For instance, you would like to go for a buy, you know, and price has here our demand zone, and you place your buy limit. It's active, and then price will do this, peak below it, and go up higher. Now in a situation like this, I know, okay, this is my my extreme, so of course I'm going to put there my stop loss below it. So when I would like to maximize then my risk reward, then I'm just placing my buy limit as well below, or I'm going to admit it, okay, it's not the best setup, I will not make as much risk reward as I really would like to have it, but I'm okay with that. But now if the situation is like that the price the demand is like this, and it will just go below it, what you can do is just to trade that one new created structure, you know, because it will go like this, and you can just place a new buy limit right over there and just trade that structure. So like the next chart, you know, like we already discussed that one thing about the chart chain, just go for that, just try it. Could be just sometimes we're risky because it will not work out every single time, but if it makes sense, it will do it. So like on EURUSD today. So never try to make a revenge. Try to keep your emotions clean. If you lost that one trade setup, you've lost it. You need to deal with that. That's it. Try to probably get another entry if it's possible. If not, then take a deep breath and you're cool with that, okay? So that's what I also do, is whenever I lost the trade, I'm super angry for 5 minutes. So I'm giving myself 5 minutes that I can explode, I can scream, I can do some boxing, I can go for a run or something like that. But after 5 minutes, okay, and at the end of the 5 minutes, I take a deep breath, breathe it out, and then I go back to my charts and stay clean, stay clean. Nothing destroyed you. You just lost 1 hour, my friend. Just 1 hour. That's it. Always reflect that you just lost 1 hour. And of course, sometimes you've lost probably previously 5 hours, but take a breath and that's okay. And as I said, cut the day if it doesn't make sense for you, or cut the whole week. So, how to stay positive and focused after having missed a lot of good setups in the week, and then taking 1 or 2 losses and being at an overall loss for the week leaves me ending the week feeling down and frustrated. Yeah, bro. It happens, I had this situation many times in the past, so I completely feel you. For instance, so me personally, I'm a very positive human. I'm always positive. I always energy. I love the world. Sometimes the world is not good, but I still love the world, and that's my mindset for my life. What I have. But the thing is, also me, whenever I have such a week, I'm so frustrated and I'm so dangerous and all the bad stuff. Here, what I recommend you is definitely reading a good book. Reading a good book will really help you. Look some or watch videos. That's also what I like. To watch a nice video, motivation video. Watch a Netflix film which is going to motivate you. Like Southpaw is what I like a lot of, or the Netflix film about Eminem and so on. So there are a lot of good things, or The Fighters. It's always good. Go to the gym, reflect everything afterwards. So especially when me personally, I'm going to the gym, I just have so many things in my mind, I'm listening to music. I have so many things in my mind that I'm reflecting during that time as well. So that's what I suggest you to yourself as well. Just try to reflect a lot of things. This will bring you the next step. And as I said already, backtesting, guys. Backtesting, building up a routine, getting better and better, and you will make you crazy profits very soon. So I think we're done with the video. Really would like to thank you all, guys, for the trust that you're here in the channel. I really would like to thank you for the huge engagement that you're giving me here on a daily basis in the inner circle. I'm really proud of every single one of you. I really enjoyed the time with you all, guys. So really like the inner circle. Didn't thought at the beginning when I started that channel that it will be so big in such a short time period. Hopefully I could have helped you with that one thing here. We're going to go over more topics, of course, so just let me know what is frustrating you. Let me know kind of things. I'm going to pick up more and more mindset things. I'm going to talk about these things in the next couple of weeks as well. So I'm trying to upload probably once in a week such a call, such a video, or every 2 weeks. I don't know how often it will be necessary at the end. Yeah, guys, probably even good that somebody who's trading the same strategy is giving you such a mindset advice. I know there are a lot of things out there, a lot of good things. So what I'm telling you right now here is nothing very new. Probably a lot of you already knew that, and you would say now, okay, it makes sense, but yeah, how I'm going to apply it right now, guys. So it's just you, my friend. It's just everything starts here in your head. You always fight. Your biggest fight is with yourself, and you need to win that fight on a daily basis, because the fight will start at the moment when you are open up your eyes after you sleep. That's it. And then you will say, okay, I just slept 3 hours this night. Today I will not make as much as I usually do in trading. Bullshit. Doesn't make sense. No, you will do it, guys. But you need to fight yourself. So for especially me, in the last couple of weeks, I had very often days where I just slept very less. I was really not motivated, but I had my craziest trading days just because I've been fighting with myself and I won the fight. That's it. So it's all these things right now, all these questions, everything can be answered with one simple thing. Backtest, Live testing, exercising a lot, reading books, doing sports, going for a walk, reflect everything, and that's it, guys. Fight with yourself, win every day. That's it. You will do it. You will do it. You got my promise that everybody from you who really wants it will do it. And if it will take 1 year, it's not a problem. If it will take 2 years, it's not a problem. If it will take 3 years, it's not a problem. It will not go from you. Nothing will change here, guys. You just accept the process, accept it, go over it, and do it. That's it, guys. Thank you for your attention. See you in the chats very soon. I wish you a good day. Bye bye, guys.